Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud.
Hi everybody, Kevin Harned with you again for another mouthwatering edition of Secrets. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll make a stop in downtown Lexington at one of Kentucky's favorite restaurants. Tim Laird takes us into the very unique kitchen at Saul Good, where folks will tell you, no matter what you order, it's all good. But we begin in Louisville on Melwood Avenue, where Chef Michael Crouch is always coming up with new culinary creations at Bistro 1860.
I love the atmosphere.
Never had a bad meal.
I love it.
It's not unusual at Bistro 1860 to have 12 different specials on the menu on any given night, from oysters
Got a black pepper Meyer lemon mignonette
to steak tartare
It's delicious.
and sizzling seafood dishes.
And it's good.
The food comes in all flavors and all sizes, for that matter.
Nearly everything on my menu, including specials, are 3 portion sizes, bite size, appetizer, and small entree.
We love the different size plates that they have.
Chef Michael will reveal the secrets to his famous steak tartare coming up. But he'll get started with a Kentucky Proud salad that's full of local flavor. For that, let's check in with Tim Laird, who's in the Bistro 1860 kitchen right now.
Michael Crouch. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Chef, I'm telling you, what are we starting out with? Something fun.
We are starting out with just a mixed green salad. It's local green.
That's a good-looking green.
Groganica Farms produces these for me.
Now, what kind of taste does this have? Is it spicy? Is it
Tastes like this.
tastes like green? Let me see what this tastes like.
It's like a romaine.
It's a romaine of a different color.
It is. This is a golden beet that I've blanched off. This is going to go in our salad.
All right, the beet goes on.
A lot of times heart of palm you'll see in a can. This is what heart of palm looks like actually, fresh. You never see a can this tall.
No, it's
so your heart of palm. We cooked it though. This is it. Basically just going to blanch it off until it's nice and tender. And we're going to make some vinaigrette if you like.
All right.
Really basic vinaigrette. It doesn't get much more basic than this. I like to use this Pommery mustard. I don't know if you used this before. It's fantastic mustard.
Wow, so that's like a big green mustard. Looks good. That's a good-looking shallot.
Just going to add a couple tablespoons of this mustard. I'll add some vinegar. And I'll slowly add this oil in there. A little bâtonnet or matchstick of some cave-aged Gruyere cheese.
This is truly handcrafted.
Nice simple salad.
There it is, that easy. A lot of good flavors in there. Nice.
This was great. You can tell I didn't like the heart of palm salad at all based on looking at my plate.
The salad we had today was amazing.
Flavors are great, and that heart of palm was wonderful. I'm so used to buying it from Kroger, and to see that big piece, it was wonderful.
What are we cooking up next, Chef?
We're making steak tartare tonight. It's been something on my menu for a long time. This is going to be with a mushroom, serving with a mushroom duxelle, basically. I use these magnificent Franzo Farms mushrooms.
Those look incredible.
I'm just going to trim them up and put some in some hot water, blanch them, tenderize them a little bit. We're doing a cognac crema, some pumpernickel crumb, a quail egg, and whatever else I can find sitting around, I guess. This is just some hand-cut beef tenderloin, nice and simple. We're going to make the sauce for it.
So we're starting out with looks like an egg yolk, only.
Absolutely. We're going to put a little Dijon mustard in there.
It's ketchup. A little ketchup with the mustard.
The only time it's okay to put ketchup on your steak.
Right. Now
this is just a little bit of hot sauce, just for a little bit of spice. That's going to go that. We're going to mix this with a little bit of vegetable oil. Called Michael's steak tartare sauce. This is just a mix of yellow onion, cornichon, and capers. And this is our sauce we made earlier.
Now, one thing I know, Chef, is when you're making tartare, since this is raw, you want to make sure you have a great beef source and you know where it's coming from, and it's all prime.
We're going to cut a little more shallot.
That's fast. There's those beautiful mushrooms that were blanched off, still tender.
Yes, indeed.
We have a little shallot in there, a little oyster mushroom, a little button mushroom.
And just a little bit of olive oil.
right, so Chef, a little garlic in there too. Why not?
A little parsley. This is a pecorino duxelle. This is a nice little chunk of pecorino cheese. Santa Pronto Farms mushroom duxelle. Made this earlier today. This is just a cognac crema. Basically, it's sour cream, a little bit of heavy cream, just a smidge of brown sugar, and of course cognac.
Cognac's in there. All right.
Absolutely. We're just going to do a nice little mold here.
Tartar into the mold. That's perfect. Here comes the duxelle.
We're going to do a quenelle with it, which is basically just you're making a football-sized shape with a couple spoons. A quail egg, a little heirloom carrot. This is a little bit of a pumpernickel crumb. Finish it off with a little pea shoot.
You actually have microgreens growing in your kitchen right here. You do a little harvesting here?
I do. Again, from local farmers. These are from Lost Creek Farm.
There it is. Nothing like anything I've seen as far as steak tartare goes. Very unique right here at Bistro 1860. Looks great, Michael.
Thank you.
If you're into steak tartare, you've got to try that one. If not, I bet you can't resist this. See how pineapple and banana join forces to create one sweet tuna dish. We'll get the secrets to that coming up from Chef Michael Crouch, but up next, it's off to Lexington for sesame-crusted mahi-mahi at Saul Good. You'll get the secrets to making it yourself when Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs return.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud.
Tim Laird with you again on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, the show that takes you out to eat and behind the scenes at your favorite local restaurants. This time, we're at Saul Good, right in the heart of downtown Lexington.
The atmosphere, it's right downtown in the middle of everything. It's one of my very favorite places to come.
It's the perfect place to come before or after a show at the Lexington Opera House. Sit inside or out on Saul Good's sidewalk patio. There's plenty of room at the bar too, with lots of craft beer on tap. And you can come anytime you want.
Every day of the week, lunch or dinner, brother.
It has plenty of space for private parties too. But the best part about any of the 3 locations is the food. It's all good, no matter what you're in the mood for. Steak, seafood, or something hot and bubbly that comes right out of the wood stone oven.
It's a 6,000-pound oven. We wrap it, put our specific facade on there, and like I said, it's my favorite piece of equipment.
You love working with us, I know.
We roast vegetables, we roast chicken. Obviously, we do our flatbreads and our pizzas. We warm up our cookies in there.
Oh, look at that bubbly goodness.
This is the crab rangoon flatbread, and it's actually
Beautiful.
just like a crab rangoon appetizer from a Chinese takeout place, but we spun it into a flatbread. Base of it is the smooth, creamy crab filling, and then we did it into our form, added some pizza cheese, but then we top it with crispy wontons, a little bit of chopped cilantro, some sweet chili garlic sauce, which is a great dipper, and then a little bit of lime, and we encourage the guest to squeeze a little bit of lime. You want to try that on yours?
Oh, man.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Oh my gosh, that is incredible. I didn't realize this belongs to a customer. I'm in trouble now.
That's okay.
From flatbreads to steaks and salads, it's Saul Good. And the seafood dishes are pretty delicious too.
This is a newer one. It's a sesame-crusted mahi-mahi. We do black and white sesame seeds, and we mix it just with a nice simple flour. No seasoning, because we let all of the toasted sesame be the flavor, and then all of the accompanying spices in the sauce that we serve for it. So we want to get a nice liberal amount of sesame seeds in with the flour. Then we have a nice 6-ounce piece of Atlantic mahi, and we press it right into the sesame flour. Get a good crust on each side.
He lines a skillet with a vegetable sesame oil mix to continue the flavor theme through and through.
And then we go right into the pan. And then we'll ratchet up the heat a little bit to get a nice good crust on there. Give it about a minute and a half on this side, flip it over for a couple minutes, we finish it in the oven.
The chef makes the vegetables that go on the side in the same pan, which carries the sesame flavor through.
We're not going to clean it or anything. I'm going to add some delicious zucchini, yellow squash, and some nice crispy juicy red peppers. And these don't take long at all. We want them to stay crunchy and still hold their shape. We're going to add something that we call Szechuan sauce, and it makes an appearance on a couple of the menus, a couple of the items. It's a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of mirin, which is a ginger, rice wine vinegar, sugar. Simmer that down. Those two liquids come together. We reduce that with some cilantro and some shallots, and we just give it a little bit of a cornstarch slurry. So these veggies are ready.
And get this, it's an Asian spin on potatoes. These are wasabi mashed potatoes.
Take some plain old, they're seasoned with butter and cream.
And now you're going to kick this up with a little wasabi.
I like a hunk of it. It's a good stuff.
You know what? And that is perfect.
And then we're just going to smash it and fold it in, and they'll take on a light kind of green hue.
Talk about taking your potatoes to another level. That is it.
Nice big pile in the middle. Then we're going to take our vegetables and we'll put them around the plate. Then we're just going to take our piece of fish, which is right at the medium well stage. Just nap the top of that fish with the remaining sauce.
Wow.
Just a little bit of cilantro to kind of bring it together, make it pretty, and just some greenery around there. Pull your focus into what the fish looks, how beautiful it's cooked in sesame crust.
That looks great, Chef. Fantastic. And I can get this about any time. It's all good?
Every day of the week, lunch or dinner, brother.
I'll tell you what, I might come in for lunch and dinner and get this. Mahi Mahi's one of my favorites. That, Chef, is incredible.
Thank you.
I mean, that fish is done to perfection. Nice crunch, like crust. And then those potatoes that come in, and then the wasabi kind of comes around. Boom.
Saul Good.
Really loving it.
That is what we call in the book, Downtown Triple Crown. This fish is so good they named it twice, Mahi Mahi. Come in and have this. Unbelievable.
Saul Good.
It is true. It is all good at Saul Good. Thanks to Tim and Chef Jeff for revealing those secrets. And we have much more to share coming up. Next, it's back to Bistro 1860 in Louisville for a seafood dish that calls for pineapples and bananas. Wait until you see how it turns out when Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs continues.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud.
Thanks for joining us on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Kevin Harned. Earlier, my co-host Tim Laird took us to Bistro 1860 in Louisville, where he met up with Chef Michael Crouch. Chef Michael has been dazzling bluegrass diners for decades at places like Le Beaujolais, Cafe Metro, and Bourbon's Bistro. Nowadays, at Bistro 1860, he's using his talent and imagination to create a truly one-of-a-kind dining experience in the bluegrass. For more on that, let's go back to Tim Laird.
Thanks, Kevin. I'll tell you what, I'm back in the kitchen with Chef Michael Crouch, and of course, every dish you do is quite different and unique. So what are we going to do next, Chef?
Next, we're doing some tuna, a nice premium tuna. We're going to pan sear it. Like I said, sashimi grade. It's good to eat. Salt and pepper. We're going to sear this off. Get a nice crust on it. Get a nice color on it.
See that? Perfect. That's what you want to see. That beautiful red center with that nice little crust all the way around.
It's going to have pineapple, banana, cilantro. The banana and pineapple, you think you could taste them in there, but you can't. It's more of they use just more as a sweetening component. We're going to throw all the ingredients in here. I've got a banana. We got some pineapple we're going to toss in. A cup of cilantro if you press it.
Cilantro, pineapple, and banana.
And a little bit of garlic.
And garlic.
This is our yogurt. Some plain Greek yogurt we're going to add to this. Lime juice here. Then we're going to start to puree this. After I puree it, I'm going to put it in a blender.
So this basically is the consistency it comes out. I mean, that is creamy.
This is our pickled green strawberry relish. I'm just going to kind of push it down the side of it. Again, another local product, bourbon barrel soy sauce. I've got a pipette of soy sauce. We'll just kind of set that in there so you're not drowned in your tuna and soy sauce. You add it as you want, so you can just kind of squirt it on how you please to use it.
Very nice.
Kudos to the chef.
It's delicious, and I love the atmosphere. It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Chef, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You are always one of my favorites. Chef Michael Crouch, Bistro 1860. This is where you got to go.
Thanks, Tim. And a big thanks to Chef Michael Crouch for revealing his secrets from Bistro 1860. I'm Kevin Harned, and we'll see you next time on the next edition of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud.